Hey guys, thanks for coming back. This is Jeff Wright with Fish Creek Capital. Today is Tuesday, November 18th. I've got my coat on today. It's freezing inside. It's nice and sunny outside, but it is like freezing inside. So let's hit. What can we talk about today that would be helpful, hopefully, and entertaining and somewhat educational. Today, from the market perspective, I always want to try to start there. The NASDAQ has rallied a lot, honestly. The Dow is still down. It was down a good bit, 400 points or so. Now it's down 270. Let's see, I can give you the exact numbers here. Yeah, it's down 270. The NASDAQ is still down 0.5%. The Russell's up the most today. It was down the most yesterday. Now it's up 0.83%. So it's up the most. The S&P is flat. And so, yeah, so what made the NASDAQ go up? I think that's part of what I was going to try to talk about today is like nobody really knows, and I think that's the game that you don't want to play is trying to figure out what's going to happen next, because you just don't know. Nobody knows. There's a book that I was encouraged to read. I've tried to trade for a long time and honestly never been that successful with it. Much more successful investing in companies with cash flow and good management and paying dividends and just investing, some of the things that we like to focus on here at Fish Creek. But this book called Trading in the Zone is excellent. Most from that book was nobody knows. You can't know what's going to happen next. So one of the things, Bitcoin, everybody's Bitcoin has dropped below 90,000. I think even last night, I don't know if it did it during the day yesterday, but last night it was below 90,000. Ethereum got below 3,000. Everybody's talking about it going straight to 80,000 is what I've seen on some of the Bitcoin news. But today it's bounced. It's bounced pretty good. And it's back over 90,000. Ethereum's back over 3,000. And you just can't really play the game of trying to act like you know what's going to happen next. So please avoid that game. It's not worth playing. Don't do it. You'll waste your money. You'll lose money. It's just not a game you should play. From a long-term perspective, you want to focus on good quality companies, cash flowing companies, especially when we've got volatility like we do now and like we've had the last week or so. You want to go to the companies that again create cash flow or making cash flow, strong management, low debt, basic things that just make companies work and make cash flow make sense. Like Buffett investing in Google. We talked about that yesterday. So that's the kind of things you want to focus on long term. Again, especially if they're paying back dividends to their shareholders. Well, we love cash flow. We're all after cash flow. And that is going to set you up for long-term success. Trust me. Just trust me on this. I would love to help you, especially if you have trouble staying on a plan like that. Love helping people, love talking about investing in companies and cash flow. Go to fishcreekcapital.com, click on learn more, and I'd love to help. So the last thing today was Trump is meeting with Saudi Arabia, and they've got a meeting today, and they've already made an announcement. This was part of what made the tech go up during the day was the Saudis are going to invest $400 more billion on top of the $600 billion that they've already mentioned. So they're going to have $1 trillion investment in the United States. That's out of that was kind of hot off the press midday today with the meeting that's happening at the White House. And so, yeah, their pledge increases to nearly $1 trillion. They're looking at specific deals around AI infrastructure, enhanced civil nuclear energy cooperation, $142 billion in defense sales. They've got the largest, that's the largest in history, covering F-35 fighter jets, state-of-the-art equipment. It says modernization of the Saudi forces, and then broader investments in manufacturing, critical minerals, data centers, technology. So again, all that money's coming to the United States, which again, Buffett would say, don't bet against the United States. It's hard to do that. And especially companies, again, quality names and all the things that I keep saying. So yeah, that's kind of a big deal today as far as a $1 trillion investment in the United States economy. That let's see that, and that's over a specific time frame, the next 4 years. So that's supposed to happen over the next 4 years. So again, I think the economy is set up to do well, really, over the next couple of years, next 2, 3, 4 years. So yeah, I think that was probably the biggest news today that I thought would be interesting. And if there's anything that you want to hear me talk about, then please put in the comments below. I'd love to touch those subjects, and we'll see you tomorrow.